Well, it's me. I'm back. I had to take a week off to goon after Sean O'Malley had that terribly heartbreaking loss. I had to, some form of solidarity for my boy. Unironically, actually, I was playing Minecraft, which sucks because I hate Minecraft. So that's like the worst reason for me to have not done a thing that I want to do, is I was doing a thing that I don't want to do. But it's whatever. Slight reaction to that card. Man, oh man, I'm so sad Sean O'Malley lost. And then also slight reaction to last week's card. Man, oh man, Kamaru Usman is on fucking steroids. Jeez, there's no way Joaquin Buckley loses to Kamaru Usman at this day and age. Do you guys understand that Kamaru Usman is 38 years old? He took 2 years off after his Hamzat loss, and then he comes in and whatever. I didn't even really watch the fight because I was also busy. But no, there's literally no way in hell an almost 40-year-old man manhandles Joaquin Buckley that way. I've thought there was something fishy about Kamaru for a long time. Definitely. He's also a cheater. I hate Kamaru Usman. He's a dirty fighter. He uses steroids. Blah, 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 blah. Joaquin Buckley's my boy. He'll get back on the horse. I'm not too worried about it. But back from my slight layoff, coming in to make some of the lowest effort predictions and analysis, like breakdowns for UFC Fight Night. Oh, Jesus. I'm going to leave that in because it's funny. UFC Fight Night, Baku, I don't even fucking know, Crystal Hall. Jamal Hill versus Khalil Rountree. I'm actually pretty excited for that main event. That's going to be a good one. But, obviously, starting at the first fight, we got Hamdy Abdelwahab versus Mohammed Usman. Mohammed Usman sucks. He's actually so bad. He was never good. He was able to successfully gaslight people because he was moderately successful in the PFL, I think. Let me fact check that. No, he wasn't even. He had a lot. He lost in the PFL. So why did people ever think this guy was good? He sucks. He lost to Mick Parkin. He lost to Thomas Peterson. Lost to Brandon Salas. Lost to Dontail Mays. He's bad. He literally, this guy sucks. He's not even a fraction as good as moving on. Well, okay, not moving on, but Hamdy is obviously going to win that one. Muhammad Usman sucks. Moving on, though, to my first give me fight of this card, because there's always some sort of fucking minus 7,000 fight. Tagir Ulanbekov versus Azat Maksum. Really, there's nothing, like, I don't know. I looked through these fights. 125 is such a weird division, man, especially for, there's not that many good people, It's not a deep division. Tagir TKO'd Alekseeva on, like, some sort of a lower promotion regional scene-esque. Let me see what promotion specifically it was. He beat Alekseeva in FNG Fight Nights Global. So FNG stands for Fight Nights Global. Fight Nights Global 58. That's when he beat Alekseeva. That's also his only TKO victory, though. So this fight is going to be so uber entertaining. But yeah, minus 500 favorite. I'm probably just going to ride with Vegas on that one because this other guy doesn't look too good either. I mean, he's from Kazakhstan, which Kazakhstan has kind of been breeding some people recently. But, ESPN has it, striker versus wrestler. Oh, shit, hang on a second. Azat, Maksum only had, whatever. I definitely already saw this. He lost to Charles Johnson. But yeah, go with the minus 500 because I'm not confident enough to, unless I know, like, my what do you call it, channel banner or whatever is my my bet slip for me putting money on Sean Strickland against Adesanya. Sometimes I know when to go against the grain, but this random ass prelim fight, I'll just ride with Vegas. Moving on though to Irina Alekseeva versus Klaudia Sygula. I don't know. I'm honestly, it's funny how, like, there hasn't even been, or there's been actually some decent women's fights, but the more I, like, actively pay attention, the less I give a shit. I'm probably going to pick Irina, even though she's 34, to Klaudia's 26, which normally in the women's I would really, really like the younger fighter there. But in the best basis for predictions, MMA math, Irina lasted longer against, who did they both lose to? Fucking Melissa Mullins. Yeah, they both lost to Melissa Mullins. Irina took her to a decision, and Klaudia got finished. So that's how much I care about that fight. I'm gonna pick Irina because she took fucking Melissa to decision. Moving on to Daria Zhelezniakova versus Melissa Mullins. They already fought in 2022, which isn't that long ago. They fought a whole 3 years ago, and Melissa Mullins won. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pick Melissa Mullins there because this isn't like a fucking rematch 10 years in the making or anything like that. Daria isn't that good. Melissa Mullins also isn't that good, but she's kind of good. You know what I mean? Melissa Mullins probably gonna win. Moving on though to Ismail Naurdiev versus Junyong Park. It's funny because Park is the favorite in this fight, but I'm almost inclined to pick against him. I don't know why. It's just something. I wish I didn't take enough notes, but while I was actually scrolling through this, I do research for these fights before I make my videos. It's just funnier to act like I don't. I'm inclined. I wish I wrote down why, but I'm inclined to pick Ismail. I'm gonna go with Junyong Park though because my Asian bias will live on forever. Moving on to Seokhyeon Ko versus Oban Elliot. Oban Elliot is pretty good. Talking about I want to go against my my Asian bias. If I was gonna go against that, I would probably be here, and I would pick Oban Elliot over, considering Oban Elliott's a minus 550 favorite, so he does look pretty appetizing. But fuck it, I don't have to get every fight right. I can get fights wrong just for the sake of it, because who cares? I don't care. I like the Asian boys. It's funny, and I've actually done surprisingly well since I've started this YouTube channel predicting that Asian people will win. So I'm gonna go with the plus 375 underdog to beat Oban Elliot. And that's the end of the prelims. Moving on, the start of the main card is Mohammed Naimov versus Bogdan Grad. I don't know who Bogdan Grad is, but it's okay. Naimov is really, 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 really good. So I'm just going to pick Naimov because Naimov is good. Naimov has already beaten fucking Khan Offley, Eric Silva, Nathaniel Wood, Jamie Malarkey, Landon Quinones. He already has like quite a bit of decent wins under his belt. So I'm going to pick Mohammed Naimov. He is also a minus 290 favorite, so it's like, whoa, shocking. You think Naimov's going to win? But moving on to Nazim Sadykhov versus Nikolas Motta. When I wrote my notes for this, Nazim Sadykhov was minus 450. He has jumped up to minus 500. I'm just going to go with the minus 500. Y'all already know what it is. Really don't even have to look at these. He's 10-1. Motta's 15-5. It just seems like one of those people is better. Moving on though to Tofiq Musayev versus Myktybek Orolbai. I like Orolbai because he's a what do you call it, Mongoloid. He literally has like caveman DNA. He was he was the underdog when I was doing this, but now he's the favorite because more people realized that a caveman was fighting. But yeah, I don't know. I really like the idea of these prehistoric humans making runs in the UFC. So I'm just gonna root for that. Oral by, hopefully by finish. He's also only 27, whereas Musayev is 35, which is like, that's the age of decline. 35 is. So yeah, 27, 13-2. The other guys, 22-5 is a pretty alright record. But yeah, Oral by, win by prehistoric mogging. Moving on though, Curtis Blades versus fucking steroid sheet. I don't know, Rizvan Kuniev, he's bad. Curtis Blades is actually really good. Curtis Blades is a rather unsung, underrated heavyweight, to be honest. I saw him knock out, what's his name? I always get him confused. Is it Chris or Kyle Dawkins? One of the Dawkinses. Let me check. It was Chris Dawkins. Yeah, I watched Curtis Blades knock out Chris Dawkins. That was in Ohio. Me and my friends drove down there. It was quite fun. So because of that, I'm gonna go with Stuttering Stanley. You know, he's also just like, he's got a really good grappling game. His striking's decent. Kuniev is probably on steroids, but that doesn't scare me too much. They're very similar builds, except for Curtis Blades has 4 inches of reach on him. So, you know what I mean. Yeah, I don't know. I just like I like Curtis the Razor Blades. I like his odds in this fight. Moving on though to Rafael Fiziev versus Ignacio Bahamondes. I gotta go with Bahamondes. I haven't seen. I know I'm gonna get personal flack for this, but I haven't seen anything from Fiziev where he's that good. Bahamondes is really good. Bahamondes is only 27. I know he doesn't have like the super star-studded resume quite yet. Like he only really, his best win is against Jalen Turner, and Jalen Turner is retired now, so that doesn't even really mean all that much. He lost to Ludovic Klein. He lost to John McDessie. He lost to Salvador Becerra. I get all that, right? But I don't know. Something about the way he put away Jalen Turner. I really like Ignacio Bahamondes. And the way Fiziev has just absolutely gotten shit on by Justin Gaethje twice now. I don't know. I mean, to be fair, storyline-wise, Fiziev is on a 3-fight losing streak, and Bahamondes is on a 3-fight win streak. So Fiziev really can't afford to lose, and Bahamondes very much can. So that alone almost inspires me to pick Fiziev just from like the WWE scripted standpoint. Because Fiziev's on the fucking edge of getting cut at this point. But I just think Bahamondes has too much of that like up-and-coming rising star plot convenience going for him. I know he's 17-5, but so that's the crazy thing. He's 17-5 and Fiziev is 12-4. Now I know that doesn't mean that he's more experienced because Fiziev has all those Muay Thai fights. I get it. But, like, I don't know. Fucking Fiziev's only 5'8". He's a little manlet. Bahamondes is 6'3", allegedly. What? Hang on. How are you 6'3"? Whatever. I'm not even going to get into any of that. But, yeah, I don't know. I'm going to pick Bahamondes. He's the favorite, which kind of makes me upset. I like picking underdogs. But hopefully maybe that changes by the time, the actual fight rolls around. Moving on, though, to the main events, Jamal Hill versus Khalil Rountree. I'm picking Jamal Hill, plain and simple. I'm biased because I'm from Michigan and so is Jamal Hill. But aside from that, take away biases, take away literally any context and just put these two fighters in the vacuum. Khalil Rountree has a very, Muay Thai style of fighting, right? Which it's not really that successful in the MMA sphere, right? Like, I know people are definitely gonna be, but look at this guy, look at this guy, look at this guy. Carlos Prates just got shit on by Ian Gary. You understand? If that was a Muay Thai fight, Carlos Prates probably wins. but it wasn't. It was an MMA fight. So Ian Gary wins. Ian Gary wins very easily. Fiziev, just right before, he's a Muay Thai guy. He probably beats Justin Gaethje in Muay Thai fights, but he loses in MMA, you know? Against strikers, that's the thing. I'm not even presenting examples of wrestlers that like outdo the Muay Thai. It's just that style, for as good as it is, for as dangerous and damaging as it is, for what it's not the effective. It's because you have to. Okay, for Muay Thai, it's like it's knees and elbows. You got to clinch up, knees, elbows. You got to eat damage to throw damage back. This whole thing, it's like you're supposed to be trading blows. You condition your body to be able to take damage and then put damage out. I'm finally able to like actually nerd out and show why I made a YouTube channel. I really do care about combat sports. Jamal Hill's style, his really boxing approach, really kind of just boxing. He's very, very slick, very rangy. Okay, he moves around a lot, and he's not gonna let Khalil grab him. Okay, and he's not gonna trade with Khalil either. Jamal Hill, at least a prime version of Jamal Hill, right? If he comes in all fucking fat and whatever, then everything I'm saying goes out the window. But like I said, putting these two skill for skill in a vacuum and comparing the two, Jamal Hill, his game plan is to hit Khalil Rountree and then not get hit, right? Khalil Rountree's game plan is to get hit and then hit back, right? So it literally falls rather perfectly into Jamal Hill's game plan, especially once you see that Jamal Hill has 79 inches of reach to Khalil Rountree's 76 inches of reach. You know what I'm saying? So 3 inches is a lot, especially when you fight the way Jamal Hill does against somebody who's trying to fight the way Khalil Rountree does. He's not like... You can say, oh, he did good against Pereira, blah, 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 because he blitzed him. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not... Obviously, Jamal Hill... I don't even have to defend that, really, because MMA math is garbage, but since I use MMA math all the time to be funny, I will explain why that doesn't work. Khalil Rountree did good against Pereira, because obviously Pereira was sick in different circumstances, but he understood that, okay, if I don't blitz at Pereira and finish him very quickly, then I'm going to lose. And then he ended up giving up because he wasn't able to finish Pereira. Jamal Hill was like, I can engage in the chess match with Pereira and beat him, right? Like, I can fight him at range like a kickboxer and engage in his realm of combat, and then I can still come out victorious on the end of that. And obviously that ended pretty poorly for Jamal Hill. But that's why it ended, you know what I mean? That's why he didn't do as well. You hear it all the time, styles make fights. Khalil Rountree and his style, his way of fighting was a better matchup against Pereira than Jamal Hill was. But the same way, it's like a rock, paper, scissors thing almost, but nah. Jamal Hill beats Khalil, definitely. He's not gonna... I don't see him getting held up against the cage. I don't see him getting clinched. I don't see him getting taken down. I see him popping jabs and straights, just like literally easy 1-2s with a couple of hooks every now and again just to like keep Khalil guessing. Uppercuts, stuff like that. Literal, just basic ass combos to the face, head hunting, maybe some body work, but you guys know Jamal Hill's not going to sit there and fucking spam leg kicks, really. He might throw a couple, but he's not going to sit there and spam leg kicks. He's not really about a, spinning wheel kick or some body kick or any crazy stuff. He's not going for a takedown. He's going to sit there and almost Sean Strickland you, but in an actually entertaining way. He's going to Sean Strickland you, but actually, do it. I was just having this conversation. Why did everybody forget what he did to Glover Teixeira? Jamal Hill fucked up Glover Teixeira. Whatever. I've been going on a single fight for 5 minutes now, plus, so it doesn't really matter that much. My pick is Jamal Hill. I really think Jamal Hill is going to beat Khalil Rountree. Since I didn't make a video last week, I didn't... I don't know what my total is because I never... you know what I mean? But I'm 66-43 after Merab beat Sean Strickland, which I'm so sad about. Side note, I just said Sean Strickland. Side note, what do we do with Sean O'Malley? like, who does he fight next? I don't know, man. One of my favorite fighters just got the Sean O'Malley shirt. I don't know. I'm still gonna ride with him, obviously, but it's unfortunate that he got finished too, especially. And then he wants to come out afterwards and talk about like, oh, blah blah blah. Like, I don't know. He's not doing himself any favors. That's for sure. But whatever. I'm gonna cut this video off so I can get to editing. It's already late because I got rained out of Cedar Point yesterday, so I gotta hurry up and upload this. But all right, that's it.